For some people, high school is either some of the best moments of their life or their worst, and usually there's no in between. But it's safe to say, that's probably the period of your life where you experience the most character development. I mean, it'd be shocking if you didn't change after spending so much time there. And after spending 5 years in a pretty sketchy high school, I've seen basically everything under the sun. This is why today I'm here to talk about Canon events that we've all gone through in high school. From the drama and the school fights to the creepy teachers. Without further ado, let's go. School fights always end up being a hit classic no matter where you go. It's always something to look forward to and a great source of entertainment, especially when you're bored. There's no other way to describe the feeling of just hearing people scream and talk from a crowd, then entering and seeing people just straight up throw down. Now, being honest, a lot of school fights are hit or misses. Usually, they just be grabbing each other's hair or throwing smacks to the air. But regardless, it's better than nothing. The best thing about school fights though are those that got history and drama behind it. Like, you'll be hearing about the build-up of the drama in the upcoming days and boom, on some random boring day, people start fighting, their friends join in, it becomes an absolute war. Shit escalates from 1v1 to a whole Fortnite squad fighting each other. And after seeing those fights, you start slowly putting stuff together. And yeah, overall, it's a great watch. Would recommend. Another type of high school fight that was fun to watch when you first see people fighting and then people start dropping the lore afterwards. And turns out the beef runs deep. A good example of this in my high school days, I heard a girl got jumped in front of the school. Then turns out the reason that they jumped her was because early that day, one of the jumpers had already fought that girl in the bathroom. And basically, the other girl was dissing her, calling her the N-word, and threw a huge tampon on her. Yeah, so the situation went so crazy, it ended up on the news in Montreal. And as for the girl who got jumped, she ended up leaving the school, which reminds you about the reality of a lot of school fights, which is if you're the person implicated in it, that shit sucks for you. Straight up, losing a fight in front of a large crowd of people, screaming and making fun of you is beyond embarrassing and tough to come back from. I guess I'll end it off by saying, don't end up in school fights if you're in high school, but if you see a fight happening, shit, record it and send it to me. Wait! I'm not trying to hold you guys up for too long. I've been only posting since June, and I'm trying to reach 1,000 subscribers before the year ends, and only 6% of my viewers are subscribed to my channel. So please help me get to that goal. Please sub up if you like the video this far. You can always unsubscribe if you don't like the videos. Now back with the video. Creepy teachers are one of the worst parts you're going to deal with high school. Just meeting or having a creepy teacher straight up gives you the heebie-jeebies. Some of these people are just so damn weird, it's honestly horrendous. Funniest part is that there's about a 90% chance creepy teacher you had to deal with was your PE teacher. I have no clue why it works that way, which I kind of find funny because gym teachers always end up being hit or miss. They either be the greatest teacher of all time or straight up ball. Anyways, these guys would act so damn weird about the high school girls. They would try to do anything to impress some of these girls, even though they have a wife and kid at home. They would act like male birds do to impress the husband. Like, we'd be running in extras or a warm-up and you look at the teacher and he's straight up checking out when the girls like, bro, you're a 53-year-old whole family back home. You got too much to lose to be doing this, bro. In my case, the creepy PE teacher I had to deal with was actually one of my gym teachers, primary. Then he moved up to high school, so I already knew the type of freak timing he had been on. And yeah, I'm pretty sure he even got fired for something related to his creepiness, but I'm not too sure. But even in general, it seems like I'm cursed with weird and creepy teachers because another teacher in my high school was just straight up in a relationship with one of the students. And yeah, that was just beyond weird. I actually never had this teacher, luckily. And the crazy thing is, I don't even think she got caught. I'm not too sure. Even in the current college I'm going to, apparently one of the teachers is a registered sex offender. I'm just confused on why they even hired her. She did switch her name, so who knows? Maybe she bypassed the system. But man, why is there always a PE teacher that wants to have to be creepy? Talking about PE, one of the best parts about all of high school has to be the gym class session when everyone was locked in. The gym class hierarchy usually goes at the top with the electric tryhards, which is my group of people, which is what I was part of. Then in the middle, we have the group of people who weren't that good, but they would always try and put in some effort. And then on the bottom, we have the people who weren't good and didn't put in any effort. So usually, gym sessions aren't that fun, and they end up being hydrogen and bomb versus coffee and baby type situation. But oddly enough, once every blue moon, even the people who never try get in the mood to play that day, which ends up causing games to get hella intense. It always ends up being one of the dodgeball games or one of the dodgeball game variants and gets everyone hyped up. But when everyone ends up going all out, the game ends up looking like John Cena versus The Rock. And the funniest part about that is that everyone will go crazy just to be sweaty in math or history class right after putting on no deodorant. Out of all the bullshit high school puts you through, this is one of the highlights because everyone is on the same page and isn't beefing or separating themselves for once, which is really rare. And the only other time everyone stops beefing and comes together is like in the last 2 months of graduation. They gotta give a name to that phenomenon, but yeah, essentially what I'm saying is it's pretty darn peak. High school is a period of life where people usually get into their first romantic encounters, relationships, and everything under the sun. Above all, everyone usually gets their first crush in high school. It's kind of weird to feel that feeling for the first time, because not too long ago, you couldn't care less about getting in a relationship, and then after you get your first crush, and that's essentially what your life revolves around for a short period of time. It's either the best or worst period of the short life you've had at that stage, with no in between. But no matter what, it's just through some character development. Some guys go the villain route, some guys go the I have no enemies route, and some guys end up becoming black pillars and clavicular maxing. Also, unlike any pressure you felt before, because you know that if you confess, you're still gonna have to go to school with this person for upcoming years. If you start reaching the point where you just can't hold it in anymore. Now, if you watched my other video about Canon Events, go watch it if you have. You'd know that in my past experiences of romance haven't quite been the best. But now looking at it from the past instances, I'm happy that I went through that, because it turned me into the person I am today, which is a super sexy Sigma and no one could turn down. But on a serious note, if you've been through this, you'll know that most of the times shit goes sideways. But you can remember, chat, it's all for your plotline, and it's always going to be a fish in the sea waiting for you to pop into your life. So take it easy. Those are all the main high school Canon events that I can name, but I definitely missed some and skipped past some. Comment any you've been through, and let me know if you guys would want to see a part 2. With that being said, all my fellow FF subs, I recommend to inform you that I'm on vacation next week, so there'll be no video. So yeah, I guess rewatch through all my videos, please. But yeah, like, sub up, take care, chat, and I'll see you 2,000 years from now.